This is the Zach Ansbury Show.
Welcome. Today's podcast clip comes from an interview with Simona Bronzi from RAA. So I've realised I've taken up quite a lot of your time, actually.
That's okay. It's gone very quickly.
Yeah. So is there anything that I've missed that you've kind of wanted to talk about at all?
No, I don't think so. I don't think I really came in with any expectations on this. So
Yeah. Because normally what I do is usually sort of end on a piece of advice, I suppose, from you. And actually, no, before we get on to that, what are your plans? Because I think it's really exciting because, you know, you said you're only 25 and, you know, we've all now seen just the level of growth that you've achieved in such a short amount of time. Where to from here? What is your plan? Are you looking to step up to become that marketing manager? Or if the team gets bigger in RAA, or, you know, do you see yourself staying in marketing, or do you want to work further in different parts of the business? Like, I think the world's your oyster. I'm really interested to see where you plan on being. Say we had you back in 5 years' time. Who am I interviewing?
yeah, I'd like to think in 5 years' time I'd be a marketing manager. I had a really good opportunity last year when COVID hit to manage a couple of products. I had two managers at the time who were job sharing, and one of them got deployed to the market development team because they had the need for more people over there. And then my other manager still said there's 3 days. So there was an opportunity for me to step up. I've been in my role for 3 years, so I knew these products really well, and I got to manage a couple of smaller products, which was an awesome opportunity. And one, I hope that I get the opportunity to do another secondment or move into a more permanent role. So that's definitely on my career goals and something that I'm absolutely working towards. It's just waiting for something to come up because no one really leaves RAA.
Yeah, it seems like a great place to work.
Yeah, it's pretty good. But yeah, I guess I don't really want to shut myself off to opportunities. So while I can say now I want to be in a marketing manager position in 5 years, something better might come along. And I think that's how I've kind of moved so fluidly through careers, is that I've been open to opportunities and given things a shot. So yeah, I might be there, I might be somewhere else.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think you've got to be open to those right opportunities, right time, right place. And you kind of were right time, right place in a lot of the things, like, you know, right at the beginning of the podcast, you're like, I was organizing a hens party and bam, I had a job. And then I just happened to be on LinkedIn.
It's the power of talking to people. You just have to put yourself out there and you never know who you're talking to. And
Exactly.
I'm just myself. I'm a bit of a dag. I'm not a cool person. I never have been, but, you know, I'm just me. And if people don't like that, that's fine. But I get along with people pretty well. And I think that a lot of marketing is PR and just having those people skills and being able to talk to people and just being real. I like people that are real.
Yeah. And you can kind of tell.
Yeah.
I think some people think they're very good at faking it. And it's pretty obvious I find it pretty obvious. And I tend to distance myself from those people. Yeah, so if you're in my life and I've distanced myself from you, I don't think you're a real person. Really put my foot
I agree. I think I have to credit a lot of my success to the amazing people that I've met along the way, whether it's at uni and I met my fiance at uni. So a lot of good things came out of uni for us. We were both in student associations. He was in law, I was in business, so naturally gravitated towards each other. But made amazing friends at uni, had a lot of really great support from my lecturers and student services team, and obviously my career, I've had some amazing people along the way there, but also my friends and family. Like, they put up with me when I'm so busy and don't really have time for them, and they understand.
Yeah.
You know, I might be a bit quiet for a while, but doesn't mean that they don't matter.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw a meme on the internet that just, like, you say things that just spark things in my memory. And I think it was like, you know, it's like the evolution of friends. It's like, you know, as you get older, you have fewer friends, but they're closer friends, and like you can go longer times without speaking to them without being offended. Like imagine not speaking to someone for a day in high school. Like you'd be like, we're worst enemies.
We're
like
not
I
friends
hate
anymore.
that person. Yeah. Now
Yeah.
it's like I don't speak to my best friend sometimes for a few months, but then we catch up and it's just like, oh my God, how are things? And it's just like,
Absolutely.
yeah, and there's no like animosity or anything about it because, you know, he's married and he has a kid and works different hours to I do. And, you know, I'm working quite a lot as well. And so it's nice that, you know, you seem to find the same thing as well. And yeah, everything you've said, it's really kind of annoying, but nice in a way that everything you've said, I'm like, just trigger something in my head.
Yeah.
Awesome. So yes, I am definitely taking up a lot of your time.
All
So
good. Don't worry.
I think what might be a really good way to finish is I like to finish on trying to impart a little bit of life wisdom or life advice, or, you know, some people have mottos they live by, other people have like sayings they live by, which is kind of like a motto, or like a philosophy on life. You know, this is what gets me by. Did you want to leave us on something like that?
I think I've talked about all of those things throughout the podcast. I don't know if I could pick one. Yeah, I guess just be yourself. That would probably be the best one that I have. And just be authentic and talk to people and be human. Don't try and be someone that you're not.
Yeah.
Because you know, being open and real with people lets them be open and real with you, and just helps develop relationships. And I think it leads to more success in the workplace, like having a more personal connection with people, and not just knowing them as, you know, this is so and so from marketing, like, you know, knowing a bit more about them. And not, you don't have to be best friends, but I think it's just important to be human.
Be human.
Yeah.
That's so, I think
yourself.
that's so nice. I think it's so nice. And it really does. You're right. It ties into everything that you've spoken about and shared with us all tonight. So, yeah, I suppose on behalf of all of the listeners, all tens and hundreds of thousands of them, thank you so much.
Probably 20 of them will be from my team.
Hey, that's all good. It increases. So it's funnily enough, like there's a big listener base in France because I interviewed 2 French professors.
Yeah, no.
So it always works. So now there's going to be a big contingent on the west side of Adelaide.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
No worries.
Hey guys, it's Zach Ainsbury here with just a couple of quick reminders. If you've enjoyed today's podcast, then make sure you subscribe so you never miss an episode. There are plenty more interviews to come with some of the world's leading marketing academics and practitioners. You do not want to miss these. In the meantime, if you're looking for another way to connect, then follow me on Twitter at Zach Ainsbury. That is ZACANESBURY for my take on the marketing issues of the day.